In a world filled with challenges, there were leaders who shone brightly in the sky of history like brilliant stars. They led their people to greatness and victory, leaving indelible marks across the ages. These leaders, despite their cultural and geographical differences, shared an exceptional ability to lead, innovate, and inspire. Ragnar Lothbrok was a legendary Norse warrior born in early 9th century. His story begins when he traveled to Norway to take revenge from King Fro for killing his grandfather. There he met a fierce shield maiden, Lagertha, whom he married after defeating King Fro. He raided and plundered parts of England as many Vikings before him. However, he was destined to be more than just a pirate. Ragnar was a visionary. He signed treaties with other rulers to farm their land, becoming the first Viking to build settlements on foreign shore. After the death of his second wife, Thora, he became a warmonger. He killed King Haim of Northumbria and raided Paris. As he grew old, his sons would also become renowned warriors. Wishing not to be outdone, he resolved to conquer England with merely 2 ships. However, it was more of a suicide mission, as he was caught by King Aella and thrown into a pit of snakes to die in agony. Ever heard of Alexander the Great, the king of Macedonia, who conquered half the world in just 13 years? Born in 356 BC in Macedonia, his father, King Philip II, was powerful, but Alexander dreamed bigger. At just 20, after his father's death, he became king and started building a massive empire that spanned from Greece to India. Throughout his campaigns, he crushed massive Persian armies, founded cities bearing his name, and spread Greek culture worldwide. Despite his victories, Alexander passed away at 32 in 323 BC, leaving behind a vast empire and a military genius legacy. Even with such a short life, Alexander the Great is remembered as one of history's greatest military leaders. Enjoyed this video? Don't forget to subscribe for more history stories. See you next time. Saladin, the influential leader who reshaped history in the 12th century, is remembered for his incredible journey. Let's explore his remarkable story in just 1 minute. Born in 1137 in Tikrit, Iraq, Saladin faced many challenges growing up. He developed skills in horsemanship and religious study, with a natural talent for leadership shining through from a young age. His military career began under the leadership of Nur al-Din Zangi. Eventually, Saladin emerged as a powerful independent leader, conquering numerous cities and securing significant victories. His most legendary triumph occurred at the Battle of Hattin in 1187, where he decisively defeated the Crusaders and reclaimed Jerusalem, returning it to Muslim control after 88 years of Crusader rule. Saladin was revered for his wisdom and sense of justice, as he spared lives and protected sacred places, taking Jerusalem back without bloodshed. A visionary strategist and inspiring figure, Saladin continues to be regarded as one of the greatest leaders in both Islamic and world history. In the 13th century, a great hero emerged, engraving his name in the history of the Islamic world. He is the legendary leader, Sayyid-din Qutuz. Sayyid-din Qutuz, the leader who led the Egyptian armies in a decisive battle against the Mongols. The Mongols, led by Hulagu, destroyed many Islamic cities, but Qutuz had something else in mind. In 1260, Qutuz stood against the Mongols at the Battle of Ain Jalut. He delivered a stirring speech to his soldiers: victory or martyrdom. On September 3, 1260, the miracle happened. Qutuz and his soldiers defeated the Mongol army at the Battle of Ain Jalut, the first major defeat for the Mongols in their history. Qutuz saved the Islamic world from Mongol occupation, forever cementing his name as one of the greatest military leaders of his time. Qutuz, the hero who made the impossible possible, will always remain a symbol of strength, courage, and faith in the cause. Sayyid-din Qutuz, the leader who defeated the impossible. Gnaeus Pompeius, known as Pompey, was one of the greatest military commanders in ancient Rome. Pompey began his military career at a young age, achieving major victories, including defeating pirates in the Mediterranean. He formed the famous alliance with Julius Caesar and Crassus, known as the First Triumvirate, dominating Roman politics. But differences with Caesar led to violent conflict. In 49 BC, a civil war broke out between them. After his defeat at the Battle of Pharsalus, Pompey fled to Egypt, where he was assassinated by King Ptolemy XIII. Napoleon Bonaparte, one of the greatest military leaders in history, was the man who changed the course of Europe forever. Born in 1769 on the island of Corsica in the Mediterranean, Napoleon started as a young officer in the French army, but his ambition was much greater. At a young age, Napoleon became a brilliant military leader. He achieved massive victories at the Battle of Austerlitz in 1805, where he defeated the grand armies of Europe. He was known for his brilliant military strategies. In 1804, he declared himself Emperor of France, creating a vast empire stretching from Spain to Russia. But his ambition reached even farther. But not everything went in his favor. In 1815, after a series of defeats, he faced his ultimate downfall at the Battle of Waterloo. And with that, his empire came to an end. Despite everything, Napoleon left an indelible mark on world history. He was the man who proved that ambition can lead to greatness, but also to downfall. Napoleon Bonaparte, a legendary military leader, left a lasting legacy. In a world full of conflict and challenges, a remarkable leader emerged who forever altered the course of history: Genghis Khan. Born in 1162 in Mongolia, he endured a harsh upbringing, facing immense struggles. Yet his resilience and determination were unstoppable. Genghis Khan began his journey as a small, relatively unknown leader, but soon rose to become one of the greatest warriors the world has ever seen. Thanks to his extraordinary military skills and visionary leadership, he united the fractured Mongol tribes, establishing an empire that spanned from China to Europe. He wasn't only a masterful warrior, he was also a brilliant tactician. His strategic insight and bravery made his empire one of the largest in history. Even centuries later, Genghis Khan remains a symbol of power and strategic genius, his legacy forever etched in history. Did you know that the first emperor in Roman history started off as an ordinary child? His name was Gaius Octavius, but history remembers him as Augustus. Augustus ascended to the throne in 27 BC after defeating his rivals in bloody civil wars. This is when the golden age of Rome began. Thanks to his wisdom, his reign lasted for 45 years, transforming Rome from a troubled republic into a powerful empire. Under his rule, peace reigned, and the empire enjoyed the Pax Augustus, which lasted for more than a century. Augustus wasn't just an emperor, he's the one who built Rome into what we know today. If you love the history of empires, hit like and let us know your favorite leader in the comments.